really neat story to bring you this Sunday morning. In April of 2006, Dr. Kandice Marchant became the first woman at the Cleveland Clinic to head a clinical institute. But after 3+ decades dedicated to a career in pathology, she decided to pursue a new path, one that uses her expertise in coagulation in a very different but delicious way.
Tucked away in a Stark County dairy, an artist is honing her craft.
This is a high-stakes game, cheese making. This is a bit of an arm workout. I'm just exceptionally weak or the curd's very strong.
Dr. Kandice Marchant showing me just how much effort goes into the practice of making cheese.
We're going to stir for 1 minute only.
Her love of triple creams and camemberts has been nurtured over time.
I've always loved cheese, and I grew up in Wisconsin, and the cheese I had as a child was Velveeta and shrink-wrapped cheddar. But I married an Englishman, and we spent a lot of time in England.
There, she discovered a new world of European cheese traditions. Inspired, she began to learn how to make her own.
I learned all about the chemistry and the microbiology of cheeses, and I was super hooked.
Despite what she calls some dismal first attempts, the science of cheese making came easily to Kandice.
Now we've added the rennet, which is an enzyme that's going to magically turn the liquid milk into one big solid curd mass.
No surprise, considering her accomplished career in medicine.
I stayed at the Cleveland Clinic for 36 years, eventually ran the blood coagulation lab, and then eventually became the Institute Chair of Pathology and Lab Medicine.
Her MD, Ph.D, the perfect prerequisite to cheese making.
So there's a lot of surprising chemical similarities between curds and clots. And it's really amazing. When I first read that, I had that aha moment.
Dr. Marchant retired from the clinic in May, giving her more flexibility to run her Cleveland Heights shop, which opened in February 2021.
It's, I think, unique in Cleveland. We sell our cheeses. We sell other cheeses and cheese-related products, but we will also tell people how to make cheese.
Trading in her white coat for rubber boots, she now makes weekly trips down to the dairy.
And you've got to make sure that the apron comes down over the boots, because otherwise the whey goes right down your leg.
My feet are wet. Heed the warning.
She is clinical about the process, one that can take months from start to finish.
Our flagship cheese is the Elmstead Ash.
Her creations eventually landing in the shop's display case.
And it's named after the street my husband grew up in Birmingham, England, Elmstead Avenue.
Her late husband, Roger Marchant, a partner in her medical career and a cheerleader in her passion for cheese.
He got to taste some of my initial experiments that were terrible, but I think he would have enjoyed the cheeses as they are today. So all of the cheeses are really an honor of him. And this one has this lovely yellow paste inside, and you can see the little bit of the bloomy ash layer around the end.
The pursuit of a passion driving a delicious second act.
It's like butter in the form of
smooth.
cheese. Very smooth cheese.
From medicine to maker, monger, and mentor.
I think for me, it was a new challenge. Going into being, a small business owner where it's you, that was a huge learning experience. But I love challenges, so that was fun for me.
Well, Dr. Marchant says she hopes to ultimately move the cheese-making production to her shop on Lee Road in Cleveland Heights and teach that process to anyone who wants to learn about making cheese. But Peyton, I was just so inspired by her story. 3+ years at the Cleveland Clinic, the only woman to hold her title. She really climbed the ranks, but she really just decided, you know what, I want to pursue this passion that I have, and she gave it a shot. She's got her own shop now. It's amazing what she's done.
Well, and it's so interesting to me that everyone in this world, you do something as a profession, but you have a hobby that you are oh so passionate about, and you just never know. Do you take the chance? Do you not? And obviously, her chance paid off tenfold, but to just see the support, though, that she also had in her life with her husband and everything, too. And I mean, you were at this firsthand, so I give you major props. Was it difficult?
It was so difficult.
Was it really?
I'll be honest. It takes a lot of precision. There's so much, that's why she's great at it. There's so much counting and precision, measuring, understanding the chemical reactions between everything that's going on and being able to decide what's happening there. So I was blown away.
And it makes me so excited to know that science, you know, is so involved in other practices throughout our lives.
Science gal.
Yes, even our hobbies. And I know science, a little bit of it may impact someone's day today when it comes to a forecast. So
That's
what a
true.
great transition right there.
Well done, Paige.